people did not vote because Iebc did not make arrangements. I think those will be my questions or clarifications that I will be seeking from Council.
Justice, I have one follow-up. May I piggyback on your last question? Section 6 of the Iebc Act, 6.1, says that the chairperson of the Commission shall be a person who is qualified to hold the office of Judge of the Supreme Court under the Constitution. Then 7A says that the chairperson or member of the Commission the office shall become vacant if the holder dies, resigns from office by notice writing to the President, or is removed from office under Chapter 6 or Article 251. In that context, if perchance we were to order removal of Chebukati as chairman, would the Commission still be intact with the remaining 6 commissioners without a chairman of that qualification? I'm just wondering for my own sake. Thank you very much, Your Justice.
I think that brings us to the end of today's proceedings. It was a long day.
Information, Madam Chief Justice. There is still an issue arising out of the scrutiny. I am told I would like my learned junior to explain, because he's the one covering the technical issue of the scrutiny.
Good evening, my lady, the Chief Justice, and the Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court. My name is Eric Gumbo. We've had interaction with my colleagues who are handling the scrutiny, and they give us the indication that there's been very good progress so far. But there's one specific issue which they would want to get clarification from this court on, that arises from order number 2. Specifically, the use of the word forensic image. Now, the applicants appear to be interpreting that to mean an opportunity to get the image of the entire server. Now, that is causing a bit of a concern, because then it means if they have the image of a server, technically they'll have gotten access to everything that certainly is contained in that server. It means that that order will be so far-reaching that after that event, it may not be possible for the Iebc to use that server again. It then particularly concerns the Commission, because if perchance there was an order for a repeat election and you don't have that infrastructure, it then means that that election may not be conducted. The other concern is the potential breaches that might be in relation to third-party licenses that are contained, and so therefore it really is important that we get clarity on that question so that then the exercise can proceed smoothly. I am most obliged.
Yes, with your permission, Madam Chief Justice, ladies. I raise because after we broke off over lunchtime, I personally went to the Iebc offices, 21st floor, where the exercise was going on. And I'm sorry, but I don't think what my learned friend has said is exactly what was going on. First, the team that was sent by this court to supervise did come up with what was an implementation matrix and laid it out. I think this was done yesterday. And what I learned is the biggest problem that has been going the whole day are arguments about this implementation matrix. And as by the time I left at 3 o'clock, nothing had happened. And even some of the simplest issues as giving copies of the technology system security policy had not happened. So what I met is an argument between technical computer people about what they should comply or not comply with, about what forensically, for instance, the issue of the forensic image is not correct that the demand was for an image of the entire server. In fact, What I meant had been agreed